Hello there, I'm D, and welcome to the Psychologist office. I am, as it were, a psychologist, a Jungian, mostly self-taught from dream initiations and Gnostic experience. I studied psychology for about 8 years now, and interpreted a lot. I've done a lot of analysis, and in modern times, I find myself looking around, and I feel that it's almost as if the soul, the true soul, the spirit of psychology is greatly and conspicuously missing from the modern realm. And I think it would make sense that this is happening in keeping in perspective the recent rise of the popularity of shamanism, old pagan ways, witchcraft, magic, which is bound to happen and is totally natural and, in fact, a necessary part of our experience as, spirits in the material world, living and growing. Um, I have nothing but respect for those teachings and those ways, and in fact, I've spent some time practicing them myself, not even from an objective standpoint, but actually from, really believing in it in my heart, because I do feel they have some reality, but at the same time, I think there's something that is priceless and ingenious about the reality of the psychologist's office, the experience of someone, who is, as it were, a clean person, not a tribal being with allegiances here and there, perhaps not fully understanding the culture of the tourist, the Westerner who comes, seeking healing, though they can give healing. Um, it's not quite the same as going to someone within your own culture, who is a truly neutral being who can also help you effectively. And I feel that what's happened over the past few years is that the trust in the healers coming from our own society has almost completely fallen away, and not with no reason, because there have been a lot of, well, basically it's as if like all the psychologists traded in their psychology for wanting to become shamans, and they took up the drum, and no one wants to use the term psychology anymore. Therefore, you have an overrise of psychiatrists, and the psychiatrist only wants to give you drugs. They only want to give you pills that their company researches and tells them to use. And so people have, therefore, anyone seeking help within like an official medical setting has come to a realization that most of the people don't really have any real want for like helping at the level of somatic healing, or of really thinking and feeling what the issue is on an individual level. They're just kind of giving like a magic pill for everything, and this is largely distressing for people who are trying to come for real help, and largely insensitive to people who may have other needs. And I feel this is largely irresponsible, and it's not anywhere near close to the potential that a true psychologist or even a true psychiatrist um, has in them and in the work of, psychic integration and healing of the psyche, of the individual and of the entire culture. And all we need to do is, um, you know, as psychologists, we have to come back and we have to define ourselves and we have to not be afraid to do, I mean, it's kind of boundary crossing. In a sense, this is crossing a boundary, as all psychology, as you know, needs to be done behind closed doors